Good evening, class. My name is Keenan Blake, and this is my true success video. I want to make sure my mood is enthusiastic because I've been going through a lot this semester, and I want to share with you what I've learned. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. So here you can see my homepage. It's my true success. Here's my sliders. So let's jump right into the habits and the struggles. Without a struggle, there can be no progress. Frederick Douglass, right? So success is the opposite of failure. I want you guys to remember that. To earn success is to stay true, right? So here's one good habit to have. Manage time wisely. This matters because this will increase your chances of completing tasks daily, and including this can include waking up early, utilizing your free time, keeping yourself busy throughout the day. Make sure to get one step closer to your goal. So learn from your losses. Don't get discouraged when you approach a roadblock, right? Let's have constructive criticism when we take on reflection from others. Let's not be too quick to jump to emotions and really lay out things that they say and tell us. Because their intentions isn't bad. It's just how they see it. And yes, so have constructive criticism as well, and take this as a skill so you can learn out of situations and review failures. Right. So problem solving. This is important because this changes the way we approach problems. Taking a moment to outline all solutions to the problem is a good way to stay ahead of what you're doing. Map out all the options that you can take and make the best decision. Overcoming. It's important for us to overcome our obstacles and to learn what we overcame. So the mistakes that we've made, we in the past, this can acquire growth, right? And we'll know how to handle the situation the next time we come across it because we have that knowledge and experience on how it happened beforehand and how you can handle the situation a bit differently, a bit better. So take action. That's the best way. Anyways, my struggles. I'm sure a lot of people struggles with this topic of success is one, distractions. Distractions can be a main struggle that many of us, can avoid having, right? So when it comes to completing a task, our time is so precious to us, where we have to stay focused. Um, we can't let other things get us off track, get us off focus, and stand persistent to your goal. That's the best way to really stay consistent, is to stay focused. And the enemy of focus is distractions. So utilize your tools, utilize your resources around you. Recognize um, what you have around you and what you can use. Because all of us are given resources and given the opportunity to exercise our resources. So the best way we can do this is to utilize our resources, right? So yeah, procrastination. This is a big struggle that I struggle with for sure. Procrastination it's an enemy to us, and along with doubt, the two can trap you, and if you engage with them, right? So this area can be fixed by avoiding it, staying focused again, and keeping a good pace throughout your productive day. Um, without procrastinating, without putting things to a side, just might as well just get it out the way while you can. So yeah, and doubting yourself is a very bad trait to have because it's a fuel that drives you. We need fuel to drive us in. With doubt, it takes away from that fuel. So don't let other people predict you. Strive and set goals for the best way you can. So yeah, so that's my struggles, and this is my habits as well as my good habits. I feel like each of us should acquire this. Now, let me just give you some good tips. Um, if someone asks you, how would you describe success to a friend? Um, Typically, I would give them this answer. Life is similar to a race, and when we first take off on our races, we're cheered up and we're well supported. As we approach the curve, This is really when it gets serious. It's important for us to stay on track because if we get in other people's lanes, we might get off track and zigzagging around and trying to find this finish line. No, that's not the right case. The main focus should be remembering where the finish line is, so you know what to cross. Yeah, that's true success. I've been required one quote, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you three quotes. I'm feeling that enthusiastic. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, keep moving forward. Martin Luther King. Most of the time when it rains, it starts to pour. But how we grind, it makes the weather change for us. Ernest Ashkenazi. Very important quote to me. Do not remove the kinks from your hair. Remove them from your brain. Marcus Garvey. I feel like each of these quotes are very important because it keeps us on track. It keeps us motivated. Um, it keeps us, striving for hope, for our future, and and it gives us control on the outcomes that we have. So, for example, do not move the kinks from your hair. Remove the kinks from your brain. That means drop all the bad habits. That remove all the dead weight that's holding you back. That way, for yourself to flourish, right? Most of the time, when it rains, it starts to pour. It starts pouring. But how we grind, it makes the weather change for us. I feel like this is a very deep quote because we can control the outcomes that we face by and when we walk through our trials and tribulations, not to let it overcome us, not to let it um hinder us and take over, but really take control of the situation and and that way you'll get better outcomes. So yeah, that's a section of quotes. How was your day? The best way to have a good day is to first start off positive. Every day we should ask ourselves, how am I going to have a good day? To uplift your mood. Second way, the second step is to be productive throughout the day. Lounging around is beneficial for poor people. Finding ways to stay occupied throughout the day is a good way to fuel your way to success. Thirdly, think for yourself to ensure that you make the right decisions. Although taking advice from others is always a good way to spread ideas, that's not something that we should rely on. Knowing the best outcome for our problems is very important, and always staying on our feet when others aren't around. That's the think for yourself. Um, if you have that gut feeling, go for it. You know. So yeah, avoid social norms. Feed the brain. Have patience and make sacrifices. This is the best. These are some good tips to have for social people to acquire in their lifestyle. So yes, moving on, I'm gonna this is my reflection on the course. My life role is to support my family and friends. Having love and support around me is healthy because of family and friends around us. They remind us of who we are. So I feel like my life role should be towards others around me, loved ones who love me. My life purpose is to walk with God. I firmly believe that each of us was created to live out our destiny and to enjoy life in its beauty. Is we're I've been given a sphere of responsibilities to make an impact on the Creator's creation, and I want to make sure that I make a good impact. My life goal is to make an impact on others as well. Before I die, I want to leave a good legacy for people to remember me by, so I won't be forgotten. Right. So, moving on to my three assessments. My top three assessments that really gave me a different outlook and perspective was True Colors assessment. I learned that I value intelligence, insight, integrity, and justice, and I feel like that's very true. After completing the VARC questions, I learned that my visual was very high, 16. My aerial was 14. My reading and writing was 12, and my kinesthetic skills were 11. Um, I don't know what Oreo is, but definitely my kinetic skills. I definitely feel like that's the right fit. After completing my study skills self assessment portfolio, I've learned that I'm a severe procrastinator and time waster, and I can definitely change the way I manage my time. I can change the way I get up throughout the day and have a productive day. I can definitely make that happen um, throughout all my days to ensure that I'm closer. I'm closer, getting closer to my finish line. Um, so reflecting back on this course has really taught me that I have to stay committed and consistent with the things that I do. And with me being committed, I can really take things further and not just be stagnated in one spot in one area. Right? That requires growth. It requires growth. So I commit to something for 21 days, and it can be a habit for forming a pattern. I'm definitely going to commit to not wasting my time, managing my time wisely. Definitely committing to not procrastinating. Definitely commit to a lot of other things that can be beneficial to me. So yes, this is my success project. Um, hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, hope all of us can be successful one day. We can just take on these tips. So yes, so have a good one.